Did you know you can turn a PowerPoint presentation into a movie, which you can use on a website such as YouTube or many of the other movie sharing websites? To do this, you're going to record it. You need to go into Slideshow and you're going to record the slideshow. This is PowerPoint 2010. The others are all similar. What you need to do is choose Record Slideshow. From here I'm going to record it from the beginning. Very basic PowerPoint I've got here, just 3 slides. So I'm going to choose Start Recording from Beginning. I'm just going to choose that. You get the same options as if you had chosen Start from Current Slide. You want to make sure that the slide and animation timings is ticked on, and the same for narrations and laser pointer. Another good bit of advice is to make sure you've got a quiet room, also a script, and also a decent microphone as well. So it's a good idea to just test it first to see if it's all working properly and to play it back. I'm now just going to click on Start Recording. And when I do, you'll see it's actually going through my presentation here, and you can see up at the top here, it's actually telling me the timing. It's telling me the timing, if I move on to another slide, the time of the slide and the overall time. So also good for rehearsing your presentation as well. I'm going to move on to the next slide now. And a good idea, as I've mentioned here, is to make sure that those 2 options are switched on. That's the end of my presentation, and I now move on. Comes up with this screen here, and it's all done. You can see it's telling me the time of each of those slides, and if I was to play it back, it would play back with my voice on there as well. You can see it's got these little speaker symbols here telling me that there is audio on there as well. So what I want to do now is go to File and actually turn this now into a movie. I go to Save and Send. Down here it says Create a Video, and now I can choose the size of my video, and you can see here the dimensions in pixels. And if I click here, it gives me 3 options: computer and HD displays, you can see the pixel size there; internet and video, that gives me the pixel size there. That's not a bad one actually for putting onto YouTube, and also for smaller devices you might want to choose this one here. Internet and DVD is usually good for portable devices as well, but they've singled out the Microsoft one here. I wonder why. I'm going to choose Internet and DVD. Sometimes these pixel sizes here are not quite the same as what you might see on your machine, but should be sort of in that ballpark. So I click on that. You need to make sure this Use Recorded Timings and Narrations is switched on. If you use the Don't Use Recorded Timings and Narrations, it will use the default time here, which is set here to 5 seconds. So you just might want to get it to change on its own to use, say, on a kiosk, like a computer screen or something that's just running on its own. But because I've recorded my timings, I'm going to use Recorded Timings and Narrations. Then I just click on Create Video, and I'm now just going to give it a name. And it says Recording a Lecture here. Actually, that one's fine. I'm going to keep it there. I can only save it as Windows Media file. Windows Media Video can be converted to things like MP4, which is good for using on iPads and iPhones, but you need to find a converter to do that. So now, if I click on Save, you'll see down the bottom here, it's now going through, saving it, turning it into a video. You have the option down here to click on that to cancel it. You will find on many occasions it gets to sort of the end here and can wait there for quite some time. Don't worry about that. I've seen that happen many times. I really mean I've seen it wait there for a good few minutes to actually finish off. Not quite sure what it's doing, but anyway, that's what it does. On this occasion, not a problem. If I now go to my computer, choose Documents, you'll see that I have a video here. And if I double click on it, and when I do, you'll see my video. It's actually going through my presentation here, and you can see up at the top here, if I jump ahead, slide, and there you are. So that's how you can make a Windows Media video from PowerPoint.